Good, chilling, just grinding, trying to get this YouTube shit up.
The swamp talk, man.
Hell yeah,
Iconic, iconic as hell.
hell yeah. So how you been, brother?
Bro, I've been good. It's just being out here in Orlando and shit, trying to make shit happen. You already know.
Yeah. So how is Orlando? What do you see the differences between there and San Antonio?
It's funny because like I always talked about it with like the boys back home. I always said we always said that like San Antonio is like it's a big city like geographically, but it really feels like a small town because like who the fuck really goes downtown? Like I don't, at least I didn't go downtown
Yeah.
when I was in San Antonio, and like Orlando just feels so much bigger, bro. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
also like I feel like the music scene in San Antonio is like practically non-existent. Like that was a really big difference. In Orlando, there's like a way more active scene for like I mean not even just music, like just creatives in general. It's like a lot more creative culture.
Oh, so you're saying like it's just a kind of a hub for creativity, unlike
Yeah,
San Antonio, where San Antonio is more like a distribution city.
yeah, type shit. Yeah, for real. Or like I don't know. I just feel like I never saw like a lot of like local talent like performing like in San Antonio. Like that's just me.
Mm.
And like honestly, like I don't even see too many big names roll through San Antonio. It's like I feel
Yeah,
like
you're right about that actually, because it's weird because I noticed this a lot with comedy. No comedians come to San Antonio when we're one of the biggest
yeah,
cities in the nation almost. Like
literally-
seriously, we're a
no, we
huge
are, right?
city.
I'm pretty sure we're a top 10 biggest city in America. We're pretty
Yeah, and we
fucking
get they go Dallas, Austin, Houston. Those are the three they go in the hits Texas. And
yeah.
they always skip SA. So
That's what
I actually kind of I get what you mean when you mean by that. Like no one just comes here. It's almost like it's a small market now. Like
yeah.
it's a tiny market.
Exactly. And like that's the dit like with Orlando, like every other week, like I'm seeing like even if it's not like Gucci Mane or like the Migos or something like that, which I'll say I see a lot more of that than I do in San Antonio. Like I see like local talent, like even like if I'm just going out to eat, like there's like local talent performing and shit. And I don't
Yeah.
know, I just didn't see a lot of that in San Antonio. And like I'm honestly like really grateful for it because like my career has I've taken so many big steps forward from just like being in a better location.
Well, yeah, because you had the balls to do something, like you took that initiative, you did it. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of
Bro,
people won't move out of state, you know? I mean, like that's rough. That's a different life. But that's what you
yeah,
gotta do to be great. So
honestly, like being arrested is like a big reason why I wanted to get out of there. Bro, like the politics sucks so bad. Like it's still like not completely legal in Florida, but like you can get like a medical license. You know what I mean?
oh, oh, we talking about the ganja?
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
it's I didn't even know that you could get a med card there. That's
Yeah, no.
crazy.
Dude, but that's another thing that makes like that situation so irritating is that like I got arrested for something that's like legal a couple of states over. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that I
That
get what you mean by that. That's probably honestly one of the craziest things I see in America today is the legalization of weed. Like it's
yeah.
just stupid at this point. Like just legalize it and tax it. Like they're gonna make money. They're gonna do something. They're gonna take money from the cartel and all these drug dealers. So it's like it. I just don't understand why they don't do it. It's just
Yeah,
stupid.
I also think that that's like it's a really mean double standard with alcohol because alcohol is a way more deadly thing. It's a way more
It's
dangerous thing and it's legal. It's I
kind of
just
like they want to kill us or something.
they want to see us down, man.
Yeah. So what made you get into music? Like what was the big thing that was like, dude, I want to try this.
I don't know, like being in I was always like obsessed. Like I know it's like everybody like listens to music and gets into music some point at like, but like for real, like me and my friend group were like just absolutely obsessed with like music, like just
Yeah.
diving in on the history or like I don't know, just keeping up with like new shit. And I don't know, I saw like Zoldex, Zoldex, he's
Yeah.
a local rapper. Like I met him in high school and I saw him recording like his own music and once I saw that like it was possible to record music like without going to a studio, like
Hmm.
that's really what made me do it. And then Codependency got like some ridiculous amount of streams, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna try being an artist.
Hell yeah, that's dope. So, who do you have an artist that like you would say inspires you or you're inspired by?
um yeah, so like Joji is somebody who inspired. I think he influences my music the most just because I feel like we have really similar vocal ranges. Like
Mm-hmm.
he sits in like this really nice like mid, like his voice isn't I mean his voice isn't really spectacular. It's kind of like just an average voice, but like he hits the mid tones really pretty and he has like this really nice falsetto and we layer our vocals very similarly and it's kind of it like almost inspires me that like somebody who doesn't have like a fantastic Billie Eilish voice can still make like gorgeous sounding music.
Yeah. I
Like
think that the Joji thing is insane because if you look at his backstory and where
I
he
love
really
it.
started,
So I love and
it's
that
the best.
it just adds on to it because like yeah, like I obviously had like a similar like phase of like humor. I'll say like I like that shit was like he was like God to me in middle school.
Yeah,
You know,
like Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, Max Mofo, H3,
yeah,
H3, like the
grew up on
big
all that shit.
the big edgy humor dudes. And then you just see like Joji, iDubbbz, and H3 are like they're totally different people now. And
And
it's so crazy when you see the evolution of a person, especially Joji, because most of Joji's fans, they don't even know who Filthy
they
Frank is.
dude, it's insane to me that like there hasn't been like a cancel culture like wave focused on Joji because like that it is pretty insane because like same thing. Like I talk to Joji fans and like they have no idea who Filthy Frank is. And I'm like, dude, like it's just blows
Like,
my mind.
what? You don't know
It
Pink
fucks with me
Guy?
so
Like,
hard.
Pink Guy, bro? Like, what? Like, that's the craziest when you tell somebody Pink Guy and they're like, who's Pink Guy? And it's like,
Literally, bro. Or like some people who know both but don't know that like it's the same person. Have you come across that a couple of times?
one time I was talking to this dude in class and he came up to me and I was listening. I said something about Joji and he goes, dude, I think Joji and Filthy Frank are related. And I was like, are you serious? Really? And he was like, I don't want to be racist, but I think they are. And I'm like, I don't think you're being racist. I think you're just special.
You got I think that's a pretty good guess, man.
All right. So
Dude, so you went, how was the Yeet concert? That's what I wanted to ask you.
I'm gonna be okay. So I'm gonna say this with a couple stories. So when
Okay.
I went to the Yeet concert, it was nothing compared to like in the sense of like everyone's like pussies now, bro, when it comes to moshing. Like pussies. Like I went to the Playboy Cardi concert a month before Astroworld.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna die. Like seriously, we were up in the front, and I was
Playboy
like,
fans are
yeah,
different.
I feel like God, like just fuck, we were going crazy, and then like all of a sudden, like we would hit pockets of hot air and then pockets of cold air, and then I was just like, we need to get the fuck out of here because I can barely breathe. I need some water, and I look back at Bash, and Bash is like, we gotta wait for Reggie Carter, bro. I gotta hear Reggie Carter. That's my brother. Like, bro,
Oh my
that was
god.
probably one of the funnest. And then so Bash goes to Astroworld, nearly dies, comes back.
My
So then
god.
we go to Yeet,
Like
and
the
we're at Yeet.
afterworld where people died and shit?
Yes, yeah, he was there. So he was on the right side, and he said everyone else died on the like that died was on the left side.
Oh my god.
He
I
was
did
like,
not
bro,
know
we just
that.
got lucky that we picked the right side.
That's actually that's scary as fuck.
I know,
That's
and you know what's crazy too is like right after that, when my buddies, like him and Juan, they came back and we were at a party at somebody's house at a fire, and I just remember seeing Juan just staring into the fire, and I was like, "Are you okay, bro?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Is it the concert?" He's like, "Yeah, dude." Like, I was asking about, he's like, the screams were like literally scary. Like, it kind of felt like you were in hell for a second, like for
my
real.
god.
Like that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Just
to be honest.
imagine tripping or something, and you just hear like, ah,
Oh,
ah!
dude, I can't trip in like a public place. Like
Oh,
I'm
dude.
so like I weigh like so little. Like I actually weigh like 120 or like 125. I like when I trip, like I'm gone. Like I can't
Yeah.
walk, I can't do anything. Like I think I'm in a different universe. Like I definitely have to be in like a controlled environment. I can't even imagine being at like a Playboy Cardi concert and like
Oh, dude.
people like shoving me around and like pushing me and like he's dressed up all weird on stage looking like fucking
Cardi was even
Satan.
crazier because that literally felt like hell. Like it felt like
No,
Cardi
bro.
was opening up the gates Cause like he literally comes out and there's an upside down cross, bruh. We're like,
That's
I looked at Bash and I was like, bro, if we die, it's because of you. Cause I wasn't even gonna go to the concert till that day when we were sitting at Bash's house watching the Cowboys game, and he goes, bro, the tickets are only like $60. Just get one. And I was like, Cardi tickets are 60, bet. So I just get one, and we go. And I was like, I didn't even listen to the album. I did not play the
you didn't
album
listen to a whole
once,
lot of Red.
not once, not a single song before I went to that concert. And dude, I have not stopped playing the album.
Yeah, it's a pretty good album. I
I
really
love it.
like that album. It's
Yeah, I
great.
didn't even realize how good it was. And because I didn't honestly, I just didn't like Cardi at the time. I didn't really fuck with Cardi, or I just liked Uzi, ASAP, Drake, like
I don't know.
NBA. I don't know. I got a weird rap taste. I think I
I
like to say. Like,
I went through like in middle school, I went through like this weird phase where like I just didn't like auto tune rap at all, and I was like, yeah, you got to listen to real rap and like it was
yeah,
old school shit. But then like I don't know, I just started. Now it's like all this shit I love is like Yeet. It's like one of my favorite rappers. Like fucking like I love Young Thug. I love Future. I love like all that shit. It's just
yeah.
damn sorry. I'm a little blazed. I kind of like got off track.
Bro, I am too. I am too. So Yeet's probably one of the craziest kind of like artists I've seen come out in the last 5 years, in the sense of how fast he blew up. Like just crazy.
He's it's fun. My one of my the guy who produced my song Spark It Up, he did the melody loop for Money Twerk. Like he did the
Oh,
kind of cool. He has like some really cool connect that gets him cool placements, and like yeah,
yeah.
cool. I don't know, kind of a cool fact.
So,
My boy has that Yeet placement.
dude, what would you say SMH, like what genre would you say SMH is?
Definitely pop. I'm definitely trying to go in a more pop direction. I feel like with Sex on the Internet, I was kind of just like testing a lot of shit out, but now I'm definitely going for like a summer pop vibe. Like
I
it's a
like that.
definitely more defined direction.
Yeah, that's a good, that SMH had me vibing, bro. I ripped that pen. I went for a little ride on my bike. Got me spinning my head. Got me spinning my head. I was like,
Bro,
oh, okay.
bro, I appreciate that. The Gator cosign meant a lot to me, man. I
Bro,
love
that
it.
shit's good. That shit got me vibing, bro. I'd be like showering, making me wash my pits even more. Like, fuck, making me want to get some pussy, dog.
Bro, we got to get a studio session together. We need
Bro,
something.
I would go ham, be like, they call me Louis G. Hop up on the beat like a Louis V, bro. I'll be going ham.
Dude, we'll do a vlog. We'll make a little music video
Hey,
out of
I'm
it.
the white Rick Ross, daddy.
Yo, but I just saw a meme where Rick Ross had this like wild fucking bar where he was like, I put the Molly in her champagne and enjoyed her. She ain't even know it. It was like
That's
something,
sexual assault.
bro. It was like something insane.
That's crazy, bro. And then have you seen like Young Thug's lyrics, like when they're connecting the court, like what happened in real life to the lyrics?
Dude,
They're
no, but
like,
that's so fucked up. Like you thought, what or is it bad? Like how much is he
oh,
saying
it's
in the lyrics?
bro, they got him. They got him. He's done.
Oh
He's done.
god.
He's going away for life. Like I was watching this video of this guy who broke down the case for like 3 hours, just going page by page. This one was like, so the lyric says, "Shut up your mama's house, bitch. You ain't do nothing." And he's like, and so Wyatt Lucci's mother's house was shot up on May 25th of 2017, and this song was released in 2018.
Oh my
And it's like
god,
they
bro.
got him. They got him.
Well, bro, and like what's fucked about like a Rico case is like I don't know if I think I read somewhere that they'd been building it up for over a decade, but like it usually takes them like ample time to build a case like that. So that
And
means
they
that
don't
they have like undercovers and shit, and they're trying to get everyone to fold on him, which I also read somewhere that they already have. So I mean, he's definitely getting something. You know what I mean?
what and the feds, they don't come to you with a case unless they know they're gonna win.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
have
thing too.
they're
So
so fucked, dude. Did you see that one clip of the lawyer calling him King Slime?
yes, that's hard. I was waiting to scroll through TikTok and see like a song with that or something.
Dude,
I
that's
saw
gonna
this
be
one
like
I saw this one TikTok song. It was like a remix of Lady Gaga's Just Dance, I think. It was like Just Dance, got the beam on my hand. Bro, I was like, it's kind of fire. Like these fucking samples are gonna kind of fucking crazy. Like after
Yeah.
Jack Harlow dropped that glamorous fucking sample, dog, everyone's
How do
been
you
going.
how do you feel about that? How do you feel about Jack Harlow?
That song, I like the first 5 times I heard it, just knocked my panties off, bro. But
Knocked your
now,
boys off.
bro, I'm just like, nah, I'm like, it's all right. But I like Churchill Downs.
I
I fuck
like
with
Churchill
Churchill
Downs a
Downs,
lot. You like
but
that I saw a lot of people shitting on him for that one bar where he was like, "So I'm not finna pull 100 grand out."
bro, everyone just wants to shit on Harlow. I mean, I don't know. I liked him back in like when he first started coming on the scene, like 2017-ish, 2018, when that was like young, like the young and wild Jack Harlow or whatever that song was.
Yeah.
Youngest, I forgot what it was called, but that shit was like good. Like that's Harlow that I remember. But now it's kind of like it's different. It's like he's kind of go more for pop than he was like, because he was on like some not Southside suicide, like not Suicide Boy shit, but it was kind of like a depressing rap in a way where it's like fuck it, like this is life, like. But it wasn't Suicide Boys. I don't know. That's how it kind of felt to me. Like it
I
just
just
felt.
I really like his story. I really like the story of like somebody who like came up like selling mixtapes like out of his trunk, and like he didn't come up through like something bullshit, like he was like in the game for like a long time, and he put in a lot of work and like did a lot of shows and tours where like nobody came. That's really like, I guess like I probably a soft spot because I am an artist, but like it's really cool to see somebody like because those are like the natural growing pains of an artist, you know what I mean? Like doing those shows where like sometimes nobody comes out, or like having to sell your mixtape like that. So it's just
Yeah.
cool to see somebody come up like the right way instead of like some connection that just puts them on.
So tell me about your first time performing. How was that? Like the first time you went on stage
I
and
My first time performing was at this car meet. Actually, it was with my boy G Millie. I have a song
is
Hard
this in
Liquor.
is this in Florida?
Yeah, this
I was
isn't
about
this
to say, bro, this
is
sounds like the most San Antonio shit ever, bro. At a car
no,
meet.
it felt like there's a big Hispanic culture, or like Puerto Rican culture.
Oh yeah.
They like there's a lot of, so like it was a very like Latin thing, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was performing, or I was doing Hard Liquor with my boy G Millie, and I was so nervous, bro. Like I was like literally like you could stick my hand out and it was like shaking insanely, and I think I just ripped the dab pen like 5 times, and I told Billy I was like, the worst thing I can be is boring. And I went out there, and like I don't think anybody expected it out of me, because I was also just wearing like the weirdest fit. I was wearing like my V-Lone sweater with like black jeans. So it was like very heavy. And like I went out there and I just like screamed the song, and I was like jumping around, and I was like, Harley girl, I feel shitty. And like all of a sudden like everyone started getting like insanely lit with me. It was actually
Oh
like
yeah.
the first performance I could have asked for. It was pretty lit. And then afterwards, like it's been a pretty cool chain. I've been performing pretty consistently since then. So like honestly, like that first performance opened up a lot of gates with me. So it's a really special moment in my career, I guess, for me.
That's awesome. So how many performances have you done so far?
If I'm being honest, I really can't count, because I've done so many that are like it's like open mic, or it's like I
Mm-hmm.
just showed up here and like, oh, like I didn't even plan on performing, but I'm going to. And combined with like my friends getting me gigs, or like just
Yeah.
my management people getting me gigs, it's been a lot. It's been I'll say, as an estimate, it's been 10 to 15 times probably.
That's good. Fuck
15,
yeah.
around
Just
there.
keep grinding that out. So what
Yeah.
about your music makes you feel so passionate? Like what about your music makes you passionate?
um Man, it's just like I don't even know how to, like, I know it sounds corny, but like there's just very few things in life that I feel like that I'm sure about, and like music is one of them. Like I know in my like heart and soul that like I was put on earth to create music. And like I know, like I don't care like if it sounds arrogant or if it sounds cocky, but like I honestly think that I make pretty damn good music. And like if I think that I'm good, and the output is giving me what I want, and it's meeting my quality standards, why would I stop? I don't know.
Mhm.
It's like a combination of like me just like knowing in my heart that like I'm an artist and me just being confident in the work that I do and the output that I get.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's awesome. That's good, but that's a lot of people don't find that in life. Like a lot of people are stuck to that computer screen or stuck to that Xbox, or they don't really know what they know they were put here for. That's
Yeah,
different than a lot of
it,
people. Like,
it's really just like I can't imagine working like a cubicle 9 to 5 like
yeah,
scraping
having to
like
walk in, like, dude, bro, this is the thing that would make me mad. I don't give a fuck about your kids, dog. I don't care,
no.
bro. Bro, that would be making me because when I worked at Academy, I always used to work with this old dude, and he would every day be like, "Look at like." He would show me pictures of what his grandkids are doing, and I'm like, "Bro, I don't care. I'm sorry, but I don't. Like, I'm here to get a fucking $10 an hour paycheck."
No, that's how it is. But I don't
That's
even want to say that like that's kind of resolved because like honestly, like realistically, like like it is a real job, but it's not a real job like music. But like that the one thing that you do have to do is like fake interactions. You have to deal with
mm-hmm.
I don't know, there's so much fakeness in the industry because
Yeah,
it's talking to people you don't know if this person sorry, can you hear me?
yeah.
My bad, my computer just did a thing, but you don't know if this person is just talking to you because they want something from you because you know somebody, you know, because they
Mm-hmm.
want to perform somewhere. It's all like not never knowing like who's your friend and who's just sees you as an opportunity and like that. That is, but that's just the stress that comes with the entertainment industry, I guess. But
Yeah, that's
it's
damn. That sucks. But I mean, that's kind of life, though. I mean, I feel like a lot of, especially in today's society, no matter where you go, you're gonna have to fake it.
no, for sure. Yeah,
Because a lot of people, they don't like to. They don't. A lot of people don't like seeing reality. They like seeing what their reality is.
no,
So
for sure.
they don't. When you show them the reality, they're like, "What the? That's not real." No, like they've pretty much. It's almost like everyone's pretty much gaslit themselves into thinking like that's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah. I 100% know what you mean. Bro,
So
but I miss the biggest thing I miss about Texas is HEB. Like you don't understand what it's like to not have access to HEB. Like
why? Why? What's so? But they don't have any grocery stores out there.
no, they do, but like
It's just
HEB,
Walmart.
no, it's Walmart and it's Publix. You know, you ever heard of
Oh yeah, I've heard of Publix.
it's trash, bro. People think it's like the end all be all. Like out here, people are like think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like it's
Bro, they
just absolutely nothing compared to HEB. Like I literally think it might be the best grocery chain in the fucking United States. Like
dude,
it's
HEB
so
is
good.
where I fell in love with Latin women. Okay. HEB, I walked in. I was 5 years old. I walked in and I saw the most beautiful Latin woman of my life. So, dude, this is on everything. She was, and she gave me a sticker. Gave me a sticker. She said, "Oh, little bit." She's like, "Oh, hi, puppy." Like, what's up, mommy? Like, dude,
Yeah.
when you're a little white blonde baby, every Latin woman goes, "Hi, puppy." Like, I'm 5. You're not fucking me yet, okay? Um, so I
Well,
get
those
this sticker
bitches
and
are
I'm just
fine.
like, I'm just looking at her like she's Mother Teresa, like,
Like she's Mother
Jesus.
Teresa.
And ever since then, can't kick the loud women. I don't know what the problem is.
That's why you're always going asking for the buddy bucks and shit.
Man, I'm handing out buddy bucks now. Like shit. How many buddy bucks for a BJ, mommy? And
Bro,
they're like,
Whataburger too. What I miss Whataburger so much.
do they have In and Out over there?
Yeah,
Have
but
they In and Out? I've never had In and Out, but anytime I talk to somebody and they're like, dude, In and Out's the best. You cannot change their mind. And it's
yeah.
like they have one menu item, a burger, one burger. They don't have a variation of it. You can get 3 patties and maybe some cheese in between. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've never been an In-N-Out guy ever. I've always never understood the hype behind it. It's
Mm.
just always been overrated. I've always been Water, but when I'm in San Antonio, I'm hitting Bill Miller's. I'm hitting Bill Miller's like damn near every day.
Dude, there's so many great like like chain restaurants that are only Texas and like
I
the
know.
South.
I miss it so much, but there is one chain I found here that isn't in Texas, and it's called Huey Magoo's, and it's
Mhm.
basically like the same thing as Cane's, where like they only sell chicken tenders, but I just can't tell you, like, this place just does it the best. Like, it literally,
Really?
every time I eat it, it tastes like it came out of my grandmother's skillet. Like, it just tastes
Dude.
so good. Just takes me back to like simpler times.
Yeah.
It's some really life-changing chicken. If y'all, I don't know if
Dude.
anybody's this hasn't is near Huey Magoo's, go order it right now, because that is
That in like Florida? Is that in Florida?
I don't know if it's only I haven't been to a lot of states, so I'm gonna say I've only seen it in Florida. I don't, but
Yeah.
it might be in other states. I really don't know.
Damn, that sounds smack. Because there's this place in College Station called Lane's Chicken. Ooh, it's like Cane's. It's just like it's kind of just like that, like fresh as fuck, crispy, just juicy chicken. And they do like a cane sauce, but different. It's like more bold.
Dude, I'm really glad we got to do this like Zoom and shit, because like I know that the creative scene is like out there in San Antonio. So I just really think it's cool what y'all are doing. Like I love the podcast. I think it's so
Yeah.
funny.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man.
I really respect what y'all are doing. I know what
Oh
it's
yeah,
like to be.
we're trying to, because that's my whole goal is bring that creative scene here. Is
Yeah,
like bring like, because like eventually like I want to be able to like run my huge podcast studio downtown and bring big names downtown. Like you
yeah,
have to come, like I'm gonna like you have to come to my city. So you're in my city, you might as well do something while you're in my city, bro. Like go perform, go out to the Alamo Dome, like perform, like come to my
exactly.
city and do something. Like that's our whole thing. Like we want to make we want to put San Antonio on a stage like LA is, but actually have good fucking people.
Yeah.
Like we're not like we don't want a bunch of fucking cokeheads running around for sucking dick for a fucking play. Like Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, no,
We
I
didn't need a bunch of Amber Heards running around throwing fucking glass bottles at each other. You know what I'm saying?
God. Did you keep up with that? The Amber Heard stuff?
That was the craziest thing ever because I think Johnny he beat that bitch. He beat her. He beat her. Did it, but he has the best social media team in the world.
In the
He's gonna get
world.
away with it.
In the I think it's insane that they caught her shopping at Ross, like literally like 2 weeks after. Did you see that? That like
In
they
those
caught
shitty dude, in her fucking baggy ass clothes, trying not to be
her.
spotted. And it's like, honey,
She's like
you
an
were just plastered on national television for a month straight.
I wonder if she knows like how bad it was, because I'm pretty, or well, no, I guess she's not blocked from seeing media, but like I wonder if the jurors know, because like they're blocked from seeing media and shit. So I
Oh,
wonder if
there's
they
no
get.
way they had to see something. There's
I bet,
no way that they were totally blocked.
yeah, I bet
Because I
there's.
think they say like you can't, but it's 2022 now. Like it's not like you have to go read a newspaper
Yeah,
to get the
no.
news for the day. It's like, oh, just pull up Snapchat. 30 people are dead in Bahrain. Fuck.
Yeah.
I think it's so bad that we literally know every single piece of news information from around the world. Like, I don't think we're supposed to know that.
Yeah, but it also just makes me a lot less tolerant for like ignorance on certain issues. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
This is literally like the generation of like ready information. It's like you just said, like we literally have every headline is on our phone in like 5 seconds. Anything that we
Mm,
want to know about anything is like at your fingertips. It's just how much you yourself are willing to learn.
exactly. And I find a lot of people now, well, I'll tell them information and they go like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Like, that sounds sad. And it's like, yeah, life's fucking sad. Like, what do you think? Life is just unicorns and blowjobs? Like, no, it's not.
Man, I'd love a world of only unicorns and blowjobs. That
Dude.
sounds like heaven.
Right? I mean, and Jeffrey Epstein's our president.
So, dude, but did you see that Ghislaine Maxwell got sentenced for 20 years and R. Kelly got 30?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the fucking like uh, not enough people are angry about that. She ran the most I like the way I love the way I explain this. She ran the most prolific and biggest child sex ring in the world. Ghislaine Maxwell.
No, but she did though.
Like,
And bro, I'm
seriously.
pretty sure, like I read her charges. I'm pretty sure she only got convicted on one count of sex trafficking. Like she only got convicted on for like one count of it. But like it's
That's
insane. Like you look at her
crazy.
charges, like even at that, she got like 5 charges and it only gets 20 years. Bro, there's somebody like I literally know of a case right now where somebody's on death row for being the driver in a drive-by shooting. Like he's
Oh my
sitting,
God.
he's on death row just for
That's
being the
crazy.
driver.
Like, but
Like,
and then you see all these like drug charges too, like all these other stupid charges. And it's like, well, obviously she knows way too much.
yeah,
And like, it's just it's a scare. It's one of those like scary things where it's like everyone's been mass manipulated. So if you try to tell them a different like something that actually happened, they'll be like, no, that didn't happen. Like
yeah.
this is what happened. Like I just find it so crazy that Ghislaine Maxwell, like her dad, died in the Black Sea the day before he was gonna go settle $2 billion worth of debt he had with Wells Fargo.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
And
That's
then like this was, and that's why I think like that whole sex ring operation was ran through MI6, British intel groups, so they could get intel on American wealthy and elite, like
yeah.
the American elite and like fucking like lawmakers and stuff like that.
I'm honestly like not informed at all on the
Dude,
issue.
I'm a conspiracy theorist nut. I'm like Alex Jones V2, but minus the autism.
Minus the autism.
Dude,
But
honestly, I love Alex Jones. He's just an idiot.
no, I've definitely seen some absolutely wild clips
I love
of
his clips where he's like, "The frogs are gay. The frogs are gonna fuck our children."
goddamn piece of shit.
He's like, "God damn, Eddie, I'll choke you out right now. Think you're a badass?"
Yeah, man. My I know a couple of my parents' friends who are really into that. Like,
Oh, bro, some of them, bro, but those are the older generations are the one you gotta watch out for because those are the fucking
yeah, I
those
know.
are the
But,
fucking conservative.
but that like I was talking about before, it's another reason why I'm glad I left Texas because like so
It's too
not that
extremist. It's so
it's
extremist, and that's why I hate when you go from Texas to California because you go or like Texas to New York because you're going from one extremism to the next.
yeah,
Especially like Californians from there to Texas. That's so stupid. It's like you're leaving a like a total different reality to another.
completely different political landscape for sure.
Yeah.
Like the
Where do you
literally
do you see
goes
that like
up.
a lot in Orlando compared to like Texas, I guess you'd say, or
Um,
Florida compared to Texas?
well, it's like Florida's still like a swing state, I think, and it's like there's definitely still like a like overall, I'd say it still feels conservative. Like I'm not gonna lie, there's some pretty there's like it's weird because it's like Florida, so like there's just like that special like brand of crazy to like
Yeah.
everything, but like it is a lot more liberal, but like I say that with like I don't know, with caution, I guess
Yeah,
almost.
because
'Cause,
there's a lot
like
of New Yorkers that go down there. That's where like a lot of that
there's
liberalism
hella
comes
New
from.
Yorkers, fuck ton of
Yeah,
New Yorkers.
because that's the thing they do. They go, "Oh, we gonna go retire in Florida. We gonna go down to the Keys."
Like 2 months ago there was an anti-Semitic like neo-Nazi protest on like
What
not my
the
college campus but like the college
like for
campus,
real?
like,
Like
yeah, like
that
there
dude? Okay, I don't know why. Anytime someone says shit like that, it just makes me laugh because like I don't understand like how the fuck people can be like that. Like that's
no
so crazy.
what makes it wild is that it was on like a college campus, you know what I mean, like they were on a
Yeah.
college campus with like these like
What did the
insane
sign say?
it was like Hitler was right. It was like
What
people
the
literally
fuck?
it was like people literally standing there with like Hitler salutes. It was like and like all of them like had shaved bald heads. Like look it up. Like it wasn't too long ago. It was like these protests that happened in Orlando like months.
Motherfuckers really be that fucking like ignorant. Like that's crazy. Like I don't understand how people can be that like genuine. Okay, those people are genuinely fucking stupid. Like you literally have to be stupid to be racist.
Yeah, it's
Like it
well
just
it's
doesn't make sense. Like to just because you have to be because what that is you're just trained that these people are bad. You were
yeah,
given no reasoning, but you were just told by your parents, and the culture that these people are bad. Like that's
No,
stupidity within itself.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say, is that it's definitely like nobody's born racist. Like it's a taught
Exactly.
behavior, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
it's just unfortunate. Like
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about earlier, it's the generation of like very readily available information. So like
Yeah.
it's different when you're like a 30-year-old man and you're like openly racist. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's different, but like I said, it's different for like an 8-year-old. It's like this kid obviously has no idea what he's saying. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not saying I used to be racist, but I used to have a lot of like political views that were basically just told by my parents. It was like pretty much just
Mm-hmm.
what my parent, I would just regurgitate what they would say. But like obviously, like I matured, I grew up, I became informed, and I have completely different views. It makes me even more mad because like I see myself in a lot of people, and it's like you're just being willingly ignorant.
Yeah. A lot of it is willingness to change. A lot of people are scared to change. I think it is like they just don't want to do it because it's work. It's hard. You gotta learn. You gotta do something different than you're used to. And a
Yeah,
lot of people are scared of that.
yeah, for sure. And I think that a lot of people just like won't admit it. Like they just won't admit that
Mm-hmm.
they're racist, or they won't admit that they, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a pride thing. People don't want to
Yeah.
admit they
Like
were
people especially I especially hate like the Keemstar situation or like the Tana Mongeau where they're like, I'm not racist. Like they openly have like, I've never been racist. Never. And then there's like a clip that'll come out a month or two later of them just screaming the N-word at somebody.
That. Did
That's why
you watch
like
the
any
iDubbbz video on that? Because
oh
that was pretty
dude,
insane. Like
dude,
I've
I
watched
still can't believe he's not canceled.
I've watched that video probably like 8 times, bro. Like that video is hilarious.
I can't believe like because I was watching the clip where he was talking about the video on H3, the podcast, and how it was like insensitive and like or not insensitive, but it was just edgy and kind of just cringy. And I'm just like, but like I still can't believe he hasn't been canceled for that shit. Like
It's
that's
pretty insane. But like it's like that's what makes kind of like
that what
I don't
makes you
know.
different as a creator. Like he
Yeah,
had the vision to push the boundaries and he did it.
he
And he didn't
definitely like
care.
pays a price for that edgy content. Like YouTube basically like pretends he doesn't exist, you know what I mean? And they're
Yeah.
always like going after his content. So it's not like he's just doing it with no repercussions. Like
Yeah, that's true.
he's definitely taking like a bit of an L doing it, but it's kind of like again, like this is just gonna sound so weird because like I love idols, but I don't want to make it sound like I think it's okay to like just go and say the N word because like it's not, and or like
Yeah.
I choose not to
Yeah,
to
I
do that.
think like
But
what his reasoning behind it was that if that we shouldn't be giving power to certain words. And I think he's kind of right but wrong too because there are certain words that have taken power over history through history. So those words will always have power no matter what happens. And I think there's certain like there's a difference between saying like you literally cannot say the N word. Like that's why people say N word. You can say fucking. I mean, I can't really say it, but fucking. You can call somebody a guinea and call them a wop. Like you can fucking say that shit. Like no one gives a fuck. But like you cannot like that because there's a reason behind that, and that's why I
yeah,
thought like that. But when I was younger, it was like this dude just said the fucking N word on YouTube. Holy shit! And like that was the edgy content. Like like that was our generation. You know,
yeah,
we were edge
yeah.
lords. Like everyone had a meme account. Everyone wanted to fucking be an edge lord. Like that
Everyone
shit
just
was the
want to be an
day.
edgelord. That was like the middle school humor, but like yeah, it's like you
It,
said, like none of it's okay. It's really not okay to
I
say that
think
word.
this recording is about a there's like a 40-minute timer on this. Let's end
Oh,
this one
okay.
and we'll switch to another one.
Okay. Well, I gotta get
Okay.
going, but good talk.
We'll do another one sometime soon.
Bro, please, yeah. It was
Hell
good
yeah.
catching up with you.
It was badass. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, bro. Peace out.
Yeah, hey,
Sure.
hey, yeah. This shit a little different. I'm not even gonna cap with you.
XP, right?
Tell me why all these motherfuckers went under my name. Talking to me like they love me, but not all the truth, they just playing the game. Try to compare my music to all these motherfuckers, but we're not the same. Trying to prove to myself, to all these pussy boys, that I'm not a lame. Ay, we're not the same, bitch, you a lame. I got too many that pray in my downfall, but I am the one that be praying. You know what I'm saying? Other rappers wanna hate on me, boy, damn, that's a shame. Too many of these motherfuckers curving the game, stay in your lane, ayy. I got too many beat, bitch, I am the heat. I got so much drip, bitch, I am a boss elite. I am a prodigy, yeah, there's not a lot of me. I got too much money like I won the lottery. There go Henny with the heat, you a bum, take a seat. If you were in my sight, I'll hunt you like you fresh meat. I'ma stomp you like a cleat while I smoke that broccoli. If I'm the broom, you the dirt, little boy, I'm about to sweep. Ay, tell me why all these motherfuckers wanna know my name. Ay, talking to me like they love me, but I know the truth, they just playing the game. Try to compare my music to all these motherfuckers, but we not the same. Trying to prove to myself, to all these pussy boys, that I'm not a lame. Ay, we not the same, bitch, you a lame. I got too many that pray in my downfall, but I'm the one to be praying. Ay, you know what I'm saying? Other rappers wanna hate on me, boy, damn, that's a shame. Too many of these motherfuckers curving the game, stay in your lane, ayy.